Hello everybody, I'm going to review the drawing exercise, and I'm showing you that you're going to use a crayon, a pencil, a ruler, a piece of newsprint or several pieces, and you need something that you're a subject to draw from. And this is a whole page of different feline creatures, but I'm going to show you how we're going to use and isolate the ones that we're going to be practicing with, or how we use this to work from. Now, in order to do this, I need you to have an open mind, and I need you to forget everything you think you know about drawing, and get ready to have a new experience. Okay? So just to make that clear, I'm just going to write it down. Have a new experience. That's one of the goals. Also, we are exercising, I don't know if I spelled that right, a target muscle group related to the brain, which is a muscle, and vision. So those are the two things that we're trying to do with this exercise. We're not trying to show our skill or ability, because those are irrelevant in this exercise. So number one, I need to isolate the image TBLR, and I know I'm not sure, create negative shape. So we're going to do that first. Number one. That means we're going to take our ruler and our pencil, and we're going to try to draw a line on the top. Which one of these am I going to work with? I think I'll work with this black one over here. And notice I'm going to have to draw over another one. That's okay. Don't worry about that. I'm going to draw the top line just to make it clear so everyone can see what I'm doing. I'm going to grab myself a Sharpie because that line's hard to see. So just to make it easier to see, you don't have to worry about that because you will be able to see it as you're working. But for the purpose of this recording, I'm trying to get as close to the ear because that's the first point of contact. So there's my left, and I want to get the line right up against the rear part of the subject that I'm working with. And if you can see that now, the box. All right, that's step one. All done. And that's what you want to do. Okay? Step two, coming on to prepare. This is simple because all I want to do is flip the image so I'm looking at it upside down. Then I want to take my paper and my marker, my crayon, and I want to have a proportion that's close to this proportion. And right now, this is too long. It's too long. So I'm going to think about cutting it down a little bit to resemble more of that compositional area that I created with the top, bottom, left, right. Do you see that? That's more like it. Don't you agree? Then it's also helpful to make these tick marks halfway between this line and this line, this line and this line, this line and this line. And I can also do that on my paper. Let's see, let's try to gauge it. Go across. I'm doing this fast, but you can slow down. And then I'm going to look at this shape right here. Okay? There's a little bit more of an arc to it, so I'm going to correct that. Then, and I should be using my crayon now, because that's what I asked you to use, so it's not that important that you have a crayon. Of course, if you're at home and you want to use a pen or pencil, you can use anything you have. See how this, I'm going to measure this in, and I'm going to get that started, and I'm going to notice it's just a small, so I'm not thinking ear, I'm looking at shape. I'm really forcing my brain to look at it in a very different way than I'm used to, because I'm not trying to say cat, 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 cat. By doing that, I am going to be interfering with my ability to see. Okay? See this shape? Okay. So I have to imagine that there isn't another tail there. Looking here, about that far up, that. Okay. Goes right to the edge, and there's a little shape there. Maybe that's too big. I can make an adjustment if I see that I've overshot it a little bit. There. And there we go. Now I'm not thinking about what I'm drawing and naming it like, oh, leg, I gotta make a leg. I'm just drawing these shapes that are created. And when I turn it around, I will be 100% excited because I just had a new experience, and it shows proof positive that there's so much to learn and so much to discover as I come to school and practice the methods that Mrs. Murray has prepared for me to do to improve my ability to see. So have fun.